finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go. 10 logo.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Put up.
56 to Mike.
Get it.
Here's Manning to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Manning. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Go, go.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Manning again. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Ready?
To throw again. Manning. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack.
Hey, wahoo!
56. Mike's 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Get up. Sneak grip. Sneak grip.
Working from the gun. Manning. And Tate's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready. 52, come on. Mike 52, Mike 52. Tighten up. Pull together.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Haskins to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Manning. And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack.
Look at me. Go, go. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Delta.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Pick it up. Record. Watch the eyes.
Score. Hey!
He's mine. Mike 51.
Hey, Zoo!
Here we go. Go, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, seam 6. Come
on, boy. 51.
Hey, Sam off.
Not today. Watch twist.
Like, twist. 5.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And it is incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Move. 4 down. Check. Watch Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You get blocked.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
31's the mic. Here we go. 31's the mic. Let him know.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Completes it right side to Doxson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Tight end left. We got 4. That's it. 31's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none.
Haskins on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat. Hopkins with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Manning now to throw. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
3rd down, here's Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, box trot. Now.
Faking the give to Barkley, now Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Any day, exit. Rock it. Kill.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
That's got to be a long day. Watch safety creep.
Now. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Manning. It's brought in left side by Tate. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Manning. He finds Coleman. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Ready.
Mike's 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 56.
What? Squeeze.
56.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Russell Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2.
Leo.
Again, it's Manning. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Set, hut, Henry. Exit. Push it. Guys, game situation. Let's go. 31's the mic. Hey, 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 hey. 31's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Manning going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? 60 or.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
The toss out to Barkley. Well, now off to the races down the right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Go.
Go get him. Go get him.
Bravo.
56. Check 56. Let's go.
Ready. Ready.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 31's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 31's the mic. They're running it. Shift.
Now it's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Defense.
Throwing now is Manning. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. I don't know who all... is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Giants take over at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
They begin with a run by Barkley. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
X3, 218, chopper.
Shotgun now for Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Manning now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Manning. That's complete to Gallman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Into the red zone now. Manning. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, orbit.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
56, Mike, 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Check 31, check 31. He's coming. Double up, double up.
61, matchbox lights. Ready?
To throw is Manning. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Switch gears.
Yes. Go.
Here's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Yep.
Mike's 56. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Coming to you, coming to you. Let's go.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Thompson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Quinn. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Motion, watch in.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yep. Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
31's the mic. Watch the glass. Watch the glass. 31's the mic. I got you. 31's the mic.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Manning looking to throw it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Kill. Bang. Pilot, 64, weak.
Manning to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 80 weapon.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Back to throw. Manning. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Push him back. Push him back. Yo. He's checking. Crash.
Here we go with Haskins. Now to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now it's Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
31's the mic.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game.
Yeah. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check.
Go team, spell.
Now Manning. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Yo, go, go.
Barkley, toss play left.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, Mike 51, let's go.
To throw is Manning. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.